It's one of the last days of April. It's Friday the 30th, 2016. It is one of those perfect spring days where the sky is that clear blue and the trees are so green. I'm just sitting out on my little balcony. I spent the night here last night at my parents' house, one of my last few nights. Spending the night in this house before we move. The moving date I think is May 18th, so it's coming up fast. And I went for a walk in the neighborhood, which I hadn't been for a walk in the neighborhood in like 8 or 9 weeks since I moved in with my grandparents. So it was really cool to just walk back on all the familiar streets. And I'm excited for our move. I'm excited for the next season, but it's also always a little sad. You know, we've lived here for 5 years and moved in here when I was 15 and now I'm 20, and that's just like a huge part of your growing up years. And so much has happened in this house, so many memories, and it's always kind of sad to leave that behind. Up right now. I'm about to leave. I have a couple errands to run, and then I'm heading back over to my grandparents' house and my bird. So excited to see him. It's Saturday, April 30th, 2016. And I just dropped by my parents' house on the way to work because I left all of my jewelry there yesterday in my packing. I work at the coffee shop today from 9 to like 2:30. We close at 2, but I have to clean. And it was really hard to get out of bed this morning because I was so tired. I stayed up too late, as usual. And it's kind of a cloudy, rainy Saturday. People always stare at you when you're holding a camera up in front of you while you drive. I guess I would too. Good afternoon. It is Sunday, May 1st, 2016. It's the first day of May, and I keep being surprised at how fast months completely fly by. I'm just out for a quick little walk after lunch. I went with my grandparents to a Mexican restaurant after church. And so we had lunch together, and it was actually a pretty good place. It wasn't like one of those Mexican restaurants, you know, that's American Mexican food. It was really good. Something in my eye. Anyway, I've been vlogging like bits and pieces of the past few days. I just haven't like officially ended vlogs, and I've been working a lot and just busy. And haven't really felt like vlogging too much. It's kind of like I don't know, it's a little bit of a tough season for me. And part of me wants to document it so that I can look back on my life at this point. I mean, I want to remember all the parts of it, not just perfect, happy moments. But I don't want to just vlog when I'm feeling blah, because, you know, nobody wants to see that, number one. And number two, I don't want to look back and remember that. But it's just kind of a hard season being here, and kind of like, I don't know, my family lives there in their house, and I'm here at my grandparents' house, and sometimes I just feel kind of isolated and by myself, and I'm working a lot, and I don't know, I feel like all I do is work and sleep and do it again. And I touched on this like a couple months back, and I don't know. Anyway, that's just kind of how I've been feeling, just sort of restless and a little bit isolated, and I'm just looking ahead to the next season, I guess, sometimes, and not so much appreciating where I am right now, even if I don't see much good in it. But there are lessons in every season, and I just need to, I know it sounds easier said than done, I just need to be content where I am. But sorry for the rant. It's really, really humid today. That's why my hair's up. I'd curled it and everything, but it would just puff up. And it was pouring rain all night last night and most of this morning. Now it is just humid and cloudy. There's a little blue sky peeking out right over there. Just a little bit. But it's so green and lush. A good Sunday. I also just wanted to add that I'm not in any way complaining or, you know, anything like that about my life, because I know so many people have it so much worse than I do. It's just it's just a season in my life right now. And, you know, I look at these vlogs as like a video journal, a video blog, and so I want to document where I am in my life as a 20-year-old in May right now, because one day I'll look back on these videos. It'll be cool to see where I was and how I've grown and the lessons that I've learned and getting to the other side of something.